A very welcome to all of you. I hope a lot of the students are here as well that have the entries to the concrete design competition, as well as other interested people. So first of all, I'd like to, so where's my presentation? That's very important as well. How do I go to the next one? Come on. All these technical stuff sometime. Okay, here is the first slide. Okay, so formworks in the concrete design competition is the theme that we had for this cycle for 2019-2020. And formworks can be about a lot of things. It can be about the fact that concrete is poured into a mold and then takes its form, its shape. But it's also about the structure, the texture, and the shape that you can do with concrete. You can have facade textures, you can do furniture or structural parts. It's all part of the competition and the choices of the students, which focus they made the choice.
Welcome everybody. I think that something with the technique went wrong. I'm the chairwoman of the concrete design competition this year, and I was really thrilled to be in this session. I think it was special because of Corona, and therefore we had to do the jury online. But nevertheless, that was a great opportunity also because we really prepared ourselves very much, and we were able to have a straight and very close look to all the entries and to really study all the entries, but also the written text, etc., etc. Of course, it's a pity that we could not see this great jury, all the paneling like we would have seen otherwise. We noticed when watching all the entries that a lot of entries focused on different scale sizes.
So, Juliette?
Yes?
I'd like to introduce the jury first before you go into the information. Sorry, I had a glitch. So let me introduce the whole jury. So first of all, it's Juliette Beckering of Technical University in Eindhoven. You already heard her talking a little bit. And she is very interested in innovation, and some of the things that she also follows is the 3D printing, which is at the Technical University of Eindhoven, of course, a hot topic. So then we have Diederik Veenendaal, also here online today. He's a technical engineer in Summon Engineering and does designs a lot of interesting and compelling structures. Some of the examples here on the slide. Marieke Kams from Studio Max, also online here on the far left side of the small videos. She wins a lot of international prizes, and some of the designs are shown here as well. And she focuses on the architectural expression of the entries. Today, not online, is Niels van der Hulst from Zwaansbeton. He was the one that was into the practical side, who knows how to pour concrete and what you can or cannot do. And as last, Max Rink Tilanus Architects. He's also not online today, and he has designed this wonderful structure of warm beton, which is an innovative high insulating concrete. So we'll go to the next slide, and Juliette, I would like to ask you now to give an impression of all the entries and the jury session.
Well, just continue after this. Thank you, Cindy, for this introduction. And well, we noticed during the jury session that the entries went from all different scale levels, from the micro, surface, shape, context, well, all aspects that were being addressed. A minority explored really the aesthetical and the poetical aspects of design. And but there were also quite a lot of entries which were highly technical, and where also all kind of examples were being poured in reality, and they were also very well thought through. Modularity, that was a theme that we saw that came back in many entries as a theme. And there were a lot of entries. There was a few entries who made it till the last round. So let me shortly describe how we did this session. As it was online, which was different than normally, where we would have been walking through a big hall and see all the panels. We did it in such a way that we had all the posters, we received them as a PDF online, and we all really studied thoroughly all the different entries, and everyone had to pick out 5 of the entries as their favorites. In the jury session that we did, we then finally combined, showed them, every jury member motivated his choice, and then we reduced that to a top 5 in a different short list. And then finally we had these closer and closer amount of entries that we were discussing. Finally, we have been discussing the 9 different entries in depth. And hereby, I would like also to mention, not that we are going to mention not just the 3 winners, but we would like also to highlight the different nominees that we had long discussions about. So just to show also the kind of the discussions we had, and also the entries that we were really charmed by. So Cindy, can I give you the word for this short introduction of the nominees?
Well, actually, it's up to you to read from the jury report the different nominees.
Okay.
So we'll start with that.
Okay, great. So I'm going shortly to highlight the different projects that we have been discussing into depth and that we have really appreciate. So this is not the winners, but the nominees. I will start with Pink Reed. And Pink Reed was praised by the jury for the completeness of the plan and the highlight and the high quality also of the renderings. We appreciate that the contestant has poured concrete to test the assumptions. And we saw that the idea of Reed as a part of the formwork was very beautifully elaborated, a very poetical entry, though it was not very innovative. And in this idea, we missed also the poetic idea of the interior of the project. Let me mention the second nominee that we have had a long discussion about, and that is Let It Be. We highly appreciate this presentation. We thought it was presented really as a conceptual idea in a very topical and a very actual theme. We thought that it was a good example that could be very easily produced in mass and applied also. We wondered, nevertheless, why the contestant had not poured any mock-ups and why we missed a bit the substantiation of this idea of really the pouring and the mold working in this proposal. So let me go to the next one. The next one is the modular E-bench. It was nominated for the simplicity of the shape that has numerous ways to be used. We appreciate the depth of the testing, the idea, and the technical details also. So this went into the details. And however, we thought that Peltier and the modularity were not very developed as far as in other projects. And the idea of a bit uncomfortable seating on an aluminium plate was the deciding factor not to drop this entry for the prizes. Let me mention the next one, the Eco Seat. Well, we thought that this rocking street furniture was a very appealing and very interesting proposal. Nevertheless, some jury members thought it might be when your feet gets in between, if you will not injure your foot. But we like the well thought out idea behind it very much, that these objects start a conversation in today's society of coronavirus and mobile phones, and putting a new idea to the urban landscape with these very simple proposals for the seats. And although the contestant has investigated a lot of properties of the concrete, this could be more substantiated, maybe also with mock-ups and real molds being made for the proposal. Let me go to the next proposal, Slagcrete. We were interested in the way that the thermal properties of the concrete were used in a modular system that forms an aesthetic wall. We really appreciated the idea presented in a building also, not just as a mock-up or as an element, but really an application on an architectural level. We were of the opinion that the individual modular blocks themselves could have given a more poetic shape next to the simple functionality to enhance the overall aesthetics. After these mentions, or at least these proposals that we have been studying more in depth with, I would like to end this with a special honorary mention that we want to contribute to the following proposal. And that's because we thought that there was a very close end between the third and this proposal. We had a very long discussion which one to go on with. And we have been choosing for another plan, but we would like to give an honorary mention to the proposal of chain link. And why did we appreciate, can we have the image of chain link? We thought that we had great sympathy for this proposal because of the outside the box shape of the proposal. And we thought that using this kind of forms and shapes to form a modular system with which you could make these kind of curtain walls, we found it really very refreshing. We think also that the formwork was very innovative and was very well thought out and was very good explained into the detail with also mock-ups, etc. Finally, the jury, not all members of the jury were convinced by the construction and stability of these poetic elements. Okay, thank you. This is about the nominees, and I would like to go on to the third place, and the word goes to first maybe to Cindy or Marike.
No, Marike.
Present it. Marike, we cannot hear you, I'm afraid. There's something very strange happening with the sound. I think it's not working.
You sound very funny, Marike.
It sounds very strange, as if you are Mickey Mouse. Shall I, in sight of the time frame, maybe take over, Cindy?
Yes, Marika, have you changed anything? Are you here or?
No, it's not.
No, it's not working. Okay, Juliette, take it off.
Okay.
Awful.
I will take it over. Sorry for the technical problems. That's something that happens more often in Corona time. But anyhow, let me introduce to you the third place, the proposal, multi-facade MS999 as we know it. And we really appreciated the completeness of the idea, from the material properties of the concrete, the composite of the panel, to the context of a real building. The proposal is of a green facade, how you could make a green facade. Different properties are being integrated within the concrete, so to create facade where really the drainage, etc., and the position also of the green is giving a place. The idea of how the rainwater was distributed from the roof through the panels, and also the simplicity of the formwork make it very scalable for mass production. And the contestant has chosen for properties in the concrete to distribute and also hold the water within the panel. Different pockets ensure that the plants have soil and nutrition to grow. And in our opinion, the subject was well chosen because it's very important to think about ways to make the built environment more sustainable. The jury, we would have liked to see the distribution of water through the panels to be tested. And we thought that it was a missed opportunity to give more attention and enhanced aesthetics to the panels itself, or to the placement of the pockets and the placements of the panels on the facade. So altogether, we thought it was a very thought through proposal with a very actual idea that really can be used and also can be applied. So congratulations for the third place, multi-facade.
Okay, so we would like to ask the winners to share their camera and their sound, but we do that after this session because we need to go on, because we have a very short time and we would like everyone to go to the main session after this. So we go on to the second prize. And Marika, are you better now?
Is it better now?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Will you introduce the second place?
Yes, the second place is Velvet Concrete. And we chose it because it has such a lovely image. It's very surprising. It's a very soft image among all those kind of more kind of very firm and concrete, strong products that were developed. It looks almost like a skin from an animal. We were a little bit hesitant if using leather as a formwork is the appropriate thing, because it's basically going a bit against the stream of making everything more friendly, environmental friendly and product friendly. But nevertheless, we were very thrilled. We thought the mold was very cleverly made. It really works well. It allows for different kind of forms to come out, and still these forms are really able to well connect to one another. And it's a really kind of very hands-on, simple way of making an interesting product compared to very much more technical, highly developed technically proposals. Yeah, so basically lovely, and please continue to develop it. And we see a lot of possibilities to applying it in reality. So congratulations.
All right, then for first place, Diederik, would you explain the first place.
Yes, hope I'm not sounding like Mickey Mouse. First place goes to Acute Acoustics. Such an honor to announce the winner. I think the jury had a tough time going through all the submissions. It was very difficult, but somehow we arrived at a unanimous decision. We chose unanimously Acute Acoustics as the winner. For many reasons, they had an entire picture of their idea, a modular interlocking sound barrier. The shape of the concrete was used as a way to interlock the individual modules and also have an interesting, pleasing aesthetic that was also functional, referring to patterns on anechoic chambers, so sound rooms. The jury liked the fact that the contestants did mock-ups, so testing their idea, and also designed a full-sided mold. And personally, as a structural engineer, I like the idea of the stability of the sound wall being achieved through the curving of the wall itself. So overall, I think the jury had some skepticism about the full-sided mold. It really depended on having a nice finish on all sides. But despite that, thought that this was an excellent starting point for further development. So congratulations.
Okay, so now we're over time of the session. This was the presentation, the announcement of the nominees and the winners. So we would like to ask first David, Siri, and Saskia to, if you're there, to share your audio so the jury can have a word with you and congratulate you on the first prize. So I hope you can share first, because we have only 3 extra places to join online, apart from the jury. So David is here. I saw you coming by. Saskia is coming. Siri, are you also there? It takes some time before we allow them to join before they come in. Yeah. So, but here, David and Saskia.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Very good design.
Much.
Thanks a lot.
I think it comes as quite a surprise.
Yeah. We didn't expect, I think, but it's super, super nice.
Yeah.
I mean, we were...
Okay, very nice. Marika?
Yeah, I just wanted to say we were really clear about, I mean, it was such a clear presentation and it's such a clear image and it's so beautifully done and well researched and it works. There's some, what already Diederik was saying, some critical side notes about having a beautiful formwork on 4 sides, but I think that was the only thing we could find as a fault. But it's nice and it's great that you guys could collaborate on it with the 3 of you. So congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
I think we should probably thank also the tutoring we've help developing the idea, and that was really great.
Yeah, we did a lot of iterations, like on and on cycling through our concept, and at the end we had this one ready. So yeah, it was worked out. It worked it out.
Yeah.
Well, very nice. We'll get into contact with you for the details of how you receive the prize physically, because I can't do it this way, of course. So then we would like to ask the second prize winners to join their audio, and I'm going to remove you from the stream. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. But then they have to ask permission. Our second prize winner is...
Yeah.
Ah, hi.
So we're Koen and Michiel from Eindhoven University of Technology, and yeah, we submitted this design from a seminar, Concrete Futures, in which we and also other student groups explored the different types of concrete. And well, I was actually in the woodworking shop downstairs following the seminar, or following this this event. And then Koen said, like, we won! So we jumped upstairs to find a private room. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's really cool to be, be in this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was very well explained in your proposal, all the facets of concrete. So on the one side, it was very aesthetical, poetical, but also technically smart. And we hope to see in the future this kind of velvet curtains appearing in different designs. So congratulations, well done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice when you can explore materials and transform them in a way that they surprise everybody. So just continue to do these kind of smart and very charming projects, please.
I'm a big fan of fabric formwork, and I can't see enough of it. So I'm glad you guys had a go at it as well. Hope you continue to do so. Congrats.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Also with you, we get into the practical details. Of course, how you receive the prize physically. Mm-hmm. So then we would like to invite Clara, Gemina, and Hannah Jade for the third prize to share your audio. And we're going to remove you from. Okay, they already did. So bye. So I saw someone popping up. Clara is there. Yeah. Hi, Clara.
Does the audio work? Yeah.
Sorry, what you say? Yeah, the audio works.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I think I'm the only one that is currently here from our group. But thank you from everybody. I texted them, and they're like, "Whoa, what happened?" So it has been a while because I think we turned it in February. And we were also busy as the first prize winners at the TU Delft in the making course, working a lot with concrete. And then afterwards, the actual testing was limited because we're not supposed to be at the faculty anymore. So we tried to make the best of it and therefore look at multiple scales. So the montage as well as the actual pouring. So yeah, thank you very much.
Well done.
Anyone wants to add something to Clara? Oh, she's already gone.
Yeah.
Very curious about the palm tree in the background. I want to ask.
Oh, she's coming back.
Oh, hi. What is the? Where are you? Are you in the Netherlands?
No, Mallorca. I'm doing my graduation thesis here.
That's a very good location to do that.
Nice.
Hey, yeah, we thought it's a really amazing project that you invent something that you can apply at such a large scale, even for like mass production. I'm sorry I sounded like Mickey Mouse. I prepared a little text for you.
It was quite entertaining.
Yeah, well, good. Then it's good not to be only too serious all the time. But no, we thought it was really, really nice. But we also thought you could explore the aesthetics a little bit more and make it even like a more interesting product. But other than that, it was a very interesting proposal.
We were very focused on the irrigation system and implying it in a super simplistic way, and then the formwork, had to suffer a little.
No, but you can make very simple formwork. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, still. But
you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, Clara. We also get into touch about the details.
Okay.
You've received our mail in Mallorca, so that works fine. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you. Bye. To all the winners, they've won a prize, a money prize, but they also one joining the Concrete Design Masterclass in August. It's in Dublin. We hope we can do this in the physical form. Well, we'll have to see how Corona develops, but we are preparing to do it physical in Dublin. And it's also joining the winners of Germany, Ireland, and Belgium will join us there, and some winners of other countries, sometimes Spain joins, or Portugal, or something like that. So it's a very international workshop led by Siebe Bakker of Bureau Bakker. And well, we hope you all can join, and details will come to you later. Juliette, would you like to have some end conclusion for this meeting?
Yes, I hope I don't sound like Mickey Mouse, but I hope you can all hear me. Well, I would like to congratulate everybody, not just the prize winners, but everyone who has sent in, because we were really surprised by the quality of all the entries, and that despite the fact that many people could not test their concrete making on site due to Corona, that it was a different year, and I really appreciate that we had so many entries and that we really had a choice to choose from. And so I would say to everyone, winners, non-winners, nominees, non-nominees, to keep up the good spirit, and that we were really triggered by all the imaginary and all the hard work and the technical elaboration that you all have done. Of course, I would like also to highlight a few things which were specific for this year, maybe also due to Corona or whatever, and that is that many entries were really regarding climate change, the idea of being together, togetherness, public space, environmental concern regarding the many green facade proposals we also got. And I think it's very good to think about a material like concrete, not just as a technical material, but also as a material with which you can make things that contribute to society, that contribute to well-being, that contribute to circularity, to sustainability of our society. So I would say to all of you, keep up the good work. I think it's super important that you as a young generation invest time, energy, innovative power to increase the potential of this material in the built form, and now finally it will land into our built environment. So thank you very much. I hope that we will encounter you all very often in the future. To all the winners, I really hope that you will enjoy the workshop in Dublin, that it will bring you a lot of inspiration and togetherness that we cannot experience on the moment here. And I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you very much.